As some of us were aware, we did some checking on the audio and getting everyone started, so that was a great time to make sure we were all ready to go. We are ready to start. It is 1 p.m. Pacific time. You will find, sorry?
Sorry.
You will find the chat box located in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. If we could all please comment in the chat to all the participants what you hope to learn in today's session. If you all want to write in the chat box. And Ada, I know you're at school and there's quite a bit of background noise, so it might be helpful if you click on the mute when you aren't talking. It's the little microphone with the line through it. That way it'll, awesome, thanks Ada. That way that'll cancel out that background noise. And then when you do want to add some discussion through audio, you just click on that again and you'll be able to speak. Thanks, Ada. So we will get started. We also encourage you to investigate some of the tools that we will review today. As we've seen the hand, the little check mark, some of you guys have been playing around with them. And because it is just after 1, we will get the session started. And I just wanted to remind everyone that this session will be recorded, and it is that time that we will be starting now. So welcome to the Online Learner, where you will learn how to use the tools in a virtual classroom. After introductions, we will be showing you a few of the many tools in a virtual classroom that engage participants through a roundtable discussion. We will discuss some of the ground rules as well. You will have the opportunity to practice and see how simple it is to communicate in a virtual workshop through the participant panel, emoticons such as raising your hand and expressions, and the chat feature. After an overview of the whiteboard rules and functions, we will facilitate a brainstorming exercise to think of all the ways we can reach out to Canadian Armed Force families by using a virtual platform. So let's get started with the introductions. So hi everyone, my name is Michelle Jackson. I am the Programming and Volunteer Support here at the BC MFRC located in Vancouver. I've worked here for almost a year and I love my job. I love working with families and community outreach. And I'd like to introduce my partner, and she's going to be the producer for the first part of this 1-hour session, Meaghan. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Meaghan. I am here at Mainland BC MFRC. I'm part of parental support. I've been here for almost 6 months, and I enjoy working with the families that I've been meeting, and really interested in using the online learner to reach more families with the family care plan. Okay, back to Michelle.
Thanks, Meaghan. So when I call upon your name, can you please tell us your name, where you are located, the reason you are taking this online learner, and if you could be any color of crayon, what color would you be and why? So Ada, we'll start with you.
Oh, Ada, you'll have to unmute yourself, please.
Stupid. Okay, hi. I'm being stupid. I'm in Surrey. The reason for taking this session is because Michelle asked me to.
Thanks, Ada.
I want to anyways. If I was a crayon, I'll be purple.
And why would you be purple, Ada?
It was the first color on the left side.
Right. I picked purple too.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Ada.
Yeah.
So Cindy, if you could tell us your name, your location, the reason for taking this online learner, and the color of crayon you would be and why.
Okay, I'm in Chilliwack, and I was also asked by Michelle and Meaghan to join you guys. The crayon color would be probably turquoise, just because it's the color of the ocean in Maui. And
so you chose the one word I can't spell.
Oh, ocean. Yes. Turquoise.
No, how do
do
you
aqua.
Aqua, there, that's a good one.
Okay.
Awesome, Cindy, thank you. You know what? But as you were kind of narrating your description, you took me to a picture in my mind of a beach, so that was beautiful. Thank you.
I want to go to Hawaii now.
Me too.
Okay, Kim, your location, reason for taking the course, and which crayon would you be?
I'm located in the Vancouver area, and also asked to take the course, but also invested in it because a lot of our military families are in various locations across mainland BC, so this is something that we can definitely put into practice that would help benefit all part of our programming.
Great, thanks, Kim.
And green.
What color of crayon? Green, why would you be green?
I love that color. I like springtime and green trees and smell of things blooming, and yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Kim. And Sarah, last but not least, where are you located? Why are you taking this course? And which color of crayon would you be, Sarah?
Located in Vancouver, and Meaghan told me I had to take it. No, she asked me, and I said, sure. And color of crayon would be pink, just because it's fun and girly.
Pink is a very happy color, I agree. So as many of us are taking this because Meaghan and I asked you, and if you're taking it just because you want to, I just wanted to say thank you so much, all of you, for partaking in this online virtual course. We are all thrilled to have you with us. So as we can all see here, we are a diverse group of participants located from Chilliwack to Vancouver to Surrey, and we all have an opportunity to share some of our expertise. So let's set the stage of a virtual classroom with a few ground rules that are common. So in a live classroom, the ground rules may include things like where to smoke, where to go to the bathroom, a parking lot, etc. However, in a virtual classroom, there are a few ground rules that we like to go over to establish the mood for the session. So Ada, do you mind reading the first ground rule?
Oh, you have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. To log in 10 minutes prior to the session.
Great, thanks, Ada. Cindy, if you wouldn't mind reading the next one.
Turn off email and other distractions.
Great, thanks, Cindy. Kim, you can read the next one, please.
To participate in the discussion.
Fabulous. And Sarah, if you'd like to read the next one.
To fill in the evaluation form with feedback.
Fabulous. And I'll read the last one. The most important, bring your sense of adventure. So it's always a good way to sign in a few minutes early. That 10 minutes gives the participants the chance to troubleshoot any login issues they may have and ensure that the session will start and end on time. We ask you to please turn off your email and any other distractions. Bring your sense of adventure as you participate in the activities and discussion, and above all, have fun as you explore the virtual classroom with us. Next, we will have the grand tour of some of the virtual classroom tools. In the virtual classroom, there's many similarities and differences to an on-site classroom. The most significant difference is that in the virtual classroom, you don't have eye-to-eye contact. It is important to engage your participants to keep them interested. Here are some of the tools that we can use. First off, let me guide your eyes to the top right-hand side of the screen, the participants panel. In the participants panel, you will find the name of each participant. It is here that you can mute and unmute by clicking on the microphone next to your name.
Wait, okay. My microphone, how come it already has an X through it, like a slash through it?
It
Nobody
should
else
have a
has
slash
that.
through it, so when you click on it, there will be a little X right on the little microphone, so to the left of your name.
Okay.
Yeah, on your headset.
Okay.
On the headset, when there's a little X, as you can see, Ada has a little X next to hers.
Yep, I just tried it.
Mute. You're
Thank
okay,
you.
Kim? Awesome. So we'll use the mute to minimize background noise. When you have muted your microphone, you will see an X on the headset next to your name. So let's all give it a try. Let's all go on to mute. You guys are rock stars, fabulous. For the most part, we try to keep participants unmuted unless there is significant background noise, because I love to hear everyone laughing. Also, if you click on the camera, your picture will appear when you are speaking. Sometimes the camera takes up a lot of bandwidth and interferes with the sound quality. If that is the case, we will ask you to turn off your camera by clicking on the icon again. At the bottom of the participant panel is a menu bar with pictures of tools. Each picture is a toggle, so you would push it once to activate and push again to put it away. For example, in order for you to raise your hand, you need to click on the toggle of the picture of the hand. So let's all give this a try. Please raise your hand. Awesome, guys, and then lower it. Fabulous. Remember to activate, click once, and to turn off and lower, click again. As participants and presenters in a virtual classroom, you have to be patient in both waiting for a reply and in giving participants time to respond. To the right of the hand, you will find the green check and the red X. These tools engage participants by asking yes or no questions anytime during the presentation. Do you have a pet? So give me a green check for yes and a red check for no. Oh, so we got half and half. So Cindy, what kind of pets do you have?
I just have a Shih Tzu, little dog.
A dog, fabulous. And I think Sarah, you had a pet as well. What kind of animal do you have?
A dog.
You have a dog, lots of dogs. I have 2 dogs myself, and I love them, but man, do they get on my nerves sometimes.
I guess I should technically put up my hand because we have aqua dragons right now and worms.
Oh man, that's funny. When designing any virtual workshop, it is important to use these tools to engage participants every 3 to 5 minutes. Raise your hand if you can tell me what the arrows next to the red X mean. Does anyone want to guess? The arrows next to the red X indicate whether you would like to go fast or slow. At the end of the menu bar, you will see the happy face, which is the emoticon tool. Beside the happy face, you will see the black arrow. You will see this arrow in many of the tools. It is called the drop-down menu. A drop-down menu tells you that there is a choice. If you click on the drop-down menu beside the happy face, you will see a choice of emoticons. If you hold your mouse over any of the symbols, you will see its name. Hover your mouse over the coffee cup symbol. And please raise your hand if you could tell me its name. Cindy.
Have a break.
Have a break, fabulous. We ask participants to use the coffee cup every time they leave so that the presenter knows that the participant has stepped away from their desk and is not having technical issues. Let's play with all of the other emoticons. We have the standing ovation, we have the hands clapping, we have the sleep, which is the Z's. These emoticons are another way for the participants to communicate with the presenter in a virtual classroom. Are there any other questions about the emoticons? Give me a green check when you are ready to continue. Fabulous. So as we can all see, these are just some of the few ways we can see your body language in an online classroom. Now, if we could all look in the lower right-hand corner of your monitor, you will find the chat feature. This works much like instant messaging. So let's give this a try. Select all participants from the drop-down menu. Raise your hand if you could tell me the difference between chatting all participants and all panelists. Anyone want to give it a guess?
Yes, I think panelists are the people that are presenting or facilitating or maybe evaluating, and all participants are the ones that have come to be trained in the program, like us, like me.
That's right. Great, Kim. So all participants is Everyone's going to be able to see it, and the panelist is right, the presenter, the producer, and the host. So let's give this chat a try. Let's all write our favorite movie in the gray rectangle called the chat box. Then click on the drop-down menu and select all participants. Elf is definitely a classic. Office Space, I love that one. Breakfast Club, another classic. Oh, Lord of the Rings. You guys are making this hard. I'd have to say I like Lord of the Rings too. Ada, have you shared your favorite movie?
I think Ada might be asleep. Oh, okay. I'm thinking.
It's really hard. There's so many amazing movies out there to pick one as your favorite. Harry Potter? Harry Potter's great. I like that one too. Thanks,
I watched
Ada.
all 7 over Christmas.
Fabulous, guys. Thanks for sharing. So now we are going to try a private chat. You will see that you have all been paired up on the screen. Please select your partner's name from the drop-down menu and then write in the chat box what you had for breakfast today. You can send a private chat to the host or presenter or any other participant.
Michelle, I don't see where the partnering is happening.
So
Okay, never mind. It's over on the left-hand side. I see it.
You got
Sorry.
it, okay? That's okay.
Well, I don't quite get it either.
So under the Send To, there's the All Participants.
Yeah.
And you'll click on that, and then you should be able to choose your person's name, your partner's name.
Okay.
And then you're going to type what we had for breakfast. Give me a green check if you and your partner have both sent what you've had for breakfast. Great, thanks, Kim. So Kim and Sarah, what did you guys have for breakfast?
I had ham.
Me? I had oatmeal and pizza there.
Oh, good.
Pizza is always good the next day. Ada, what did Cindy have for breakfast?
She had a cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon toast.
Delicious.
And Cindy, what did Ada have for breakfast?
She had she hasn't had breakfast yet. She's going to have a quesadilla.
Make sure you get those nutrients there, Ada. I know you're studying hard.
I will.
Great, thanks everyone. So as you can see, the private chat can be a really fun and unique way to talk one-on-one. However, we do caution participants with private chat. Please do not say anything you don't want the whole class to hear, as sometimes we make a mistake and a message might not be appropriate for everyone. Presenters are not able to see your private chat unless it is directed to them. For the most part, choose all participants because chances are if you have a comment or question, so will another participant. Don't hesitate to use chat anytime during the presentation, however. So my role is ending, and now we are going to switch over to Meaghan.
Okay, so now we're switching roles, and I'll be your presenter. Michelle will be the producer. So let me draw your attention to the top left-hand side of the screen. These are called the whiteboard tools. So there's a thick arrow, and it's called the pointer. You've seen me use it today several times. If you click on the pointer, I would like you to claim a spot on the whiteboard.
Do you hold it down?
You just have to click, and then once you choose your spot on the whiteboard, you just release it, and it should show up.
No.
No. So on the top, the very top, there's that big arrow called the pointer. Click on it once.
Yep.
And now go to the whiteboard and click on the whiteboard.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And it's not working.
Yeah, mine's not working either.
I can't click on the pointer.
Me neither. I'm making pictures.
I have to ask Joanne something quickly. Joanne, where do we assign privileges? Because maybe they don't have the privileges.
We thought we did that earlier today, but maybe she hit the wrong thing. I'm just going to take the ball back from you real fast.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sorry, ladies, we'll fix this up quick.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Okay. So if you try again, excellent. Thank you. So great. The pointer is another way to ensure active participation in the virtual classroom. So next to the pointer icon is the letter T. This is called the text tool. Click on the text tool and then write your name in your selected box.
Can we change colors?
I will tell you how to change colors right away.
Okay.
So Ada and Cindy. So there's a couple things you need to know when you're using the text tool. For everyone to see it, you have to click away from the word. Great, Cindy. So Ada, can you click away? Perfect. The next thing is when you come to the end of the line, you can press enter to stay in your box. So I want to try this quick. So if you can give me, or think of 2 adjectives that best describe describe you. In your box, write, I am blank, and blank using your adjective. If you hit the end of your box, press enter to stay inside.
Uh-oh.
And remember when you're done to click away so that we can all see it. So Michelle says, I am strong and beautiful. Ada, I am always tired and hungry. Sarah, I'm short and sweet. Joanna, I'm living with a cat and a dog who like to come in my office while I'm working. And Cindy says, I am silly. So as we can notice, I don't know if if Kim has written hers or not.
I have.
She has. So that's my next thing. If your text is in yellow, it can be really hard to see.
Yes.
So on the whiteboard tools, you can see the little box at the top that's a color square. You can click on that to change your color.
Do I have to highlight what I've already written?
No, you would just rewrite. So if
Just
you change your color, you can rewrite.
Okay.
In your box. So do you want to try so we can see?
And will it write over top? Like, am I writing over top of what I've already have written there?
You can just write beside it or wherever. It should show up above it.
Okay.
And Sarah's busy coloring. Okay, remember to click away, Kim, when you're done so we can see.
Yeah. Okay,
so Kim Kratz, she says she's short and spicy. So, excellent. So these are just a few ways to ensure active participation in the virtual classroom. As we move to the right of the toolbar, you will see the tools that allow us to draw lines or arrows. So if you click on the line and then click and drag your mouse on the whiteboard, you can draw lines on the whiteboard. So let's see if everybody can do that. Excellent, Joanna, Michelle, Sarah, Cindy, Kim, excellent. Is anybody on a Mac today? No? Okay. If you have a Mac, you often have to hover or hold for 5 seconds. So to the right of the line, you'll find the option to draw a box or a circle on the whiteboard. We invite you to use these tools and explore some of the selections it has to offer. So draw some circles, squares. Wonderful. Next, you will find the marker and a pencil, which are also great tools to engage participants in icebreakers and a host of other uses. I saw that Sarah was using them previously, so if you could all try to use the pencil or the marker. And finally, you can erase any and all your notations using the eraser. So can I have everybody erase all their notations?
I don't know how to erase.
So you click on the eraser.
Yeah, I have it.
And then you just click on your drawing.
Oh, okay, I was
Excellent.
moving it around. Gotcha, thank you.
So we're going to practice a little bit. I would like you to all claim a new box with your pointer. In your box, I would like you to draw a tree. Then write your name. Fourth, change the color of your text and write your favorite animal.
Hi.
Okay, so Michelle and me are very much alike. Okay, is everybody done? Give me a green check if you're done. Okay, so Ada, your favorite animal is a horse, and your tree is very interesting.
Yeah, I don't have a mouse today.
And Kim, her favorite's a cat. Cindy's is a dog. It says cog dog.
It says cog. I don't spell well sometimes.
Okay, I can't spell turquoise. So both Michelle and mine are horses. Sarah, what's your favorite animal?
Oops.
And then Joanna's is a cat, and Sarah's is a dog. So we have some not so original animals here, horses, cats, and dogs, but that's pretty good. Okay, I would like everyone now to erase all their annotations. So it's important to know these tools so that you can describe how to use them, and this is also key to engage participants in any virtual classroom. Okay, so we can go to the next slide. So we have reviewed some of the tools we can use for the virtual programming. We would like to now hear from you, our participants, as the types of programs that you can see being delivered in a virtual format. Using your pointer, claim a row on the whiteboard. If somebody else claims the row, just switch so everybody has their own. And in the next 3 minutes, use your text tool to list as many uses of virtual programming in your row that you can think of. Okay, so we'll give you guys 3 minutes. Remember when you're done to click away so the rest of us can see what you have written. Okay, Ada and Cindy, excellent.
Oh. Sorry, I erased something.
No, no, don't worry.
I wanted to erase one letter to erase the whole thing. So that's a question I have.
You wanted to erase the letter and you erased the whole thing. Actually, I don't know how to answer that question. If you do your text tool, can you select on your text tool?
You can't. So let's say you write a whole sentence without clicking away. If you click on it with the eraser tool, it'll erase the whole sentence. So you just have to use the line tool and cross out the letter. Although pretty much everybody's sort of used to misspellings. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. But you can just take the little line tool and cross through it or something, if you don't want to have to start from scratch.
Okay.
Okay. And Cindy?
Yep.
Okay, can you click away so we can see yours?
Oh,
perfect. Okay, so Kim, I'm going to get you to read off your ways that you can see virtual programming being used.
Sure. Coffee chat with new families in other parts of BC. So, for example, if we had 3 or 4 families that just went into Kamloops, we could get them all together doing this virtual, almost like a virtual spouses coffee. Now what with parents? So when new enrollees enter, we can have them all join in the virtual classroom and go over what happens now once the once their kids have joined the military. Family care plan, which is the FCP. So introducing the family care plan and walking through the booklet. Educational introduction to new families entering into BC, just explaining to them how the education system may be different from the last province that they were in.
Excellent. And Ada?
I thought about it more in a general form, so just like school lectures, when teaching something, long distance virtual meetings, like if you're across the country or you live really far away, and like any online course.
Okay. And Sarah?
I'm kind of tired, so I just said what Michelle said.
Well, why don't you read Michelle's?
So, Michelle says virtual coffee, family care plan, volunteer orientation, homework helpers, and deployment.
Thank you. And Cindy?
Emergency preparedness, family care plan, workshop, clubs.
And LOL, Sarah. And Joanna? Oh, please.
Anything. Deployment briefs, welcome briefs, information, workshops, parenting courses. Really popular are like the French clubs and book clubs. One that hasn't really taken off, but I think could in the future would be support groups. So, just having a place for people to meet online and to just get support, whether that be for weight loss or PTSD or anything really. And recently we had somebody who's going to be doing a bridal shower virtually. So really it can be used in a lot of different and creative ways.
That's interesting. So now that we have shown you some of the virtual uses of the virtual classroom, we'll show you some that we have seen before. So virtual workshops is a growing field. We have seen brainstorming, open group forum discussions, Brookfield briefings, employment workshops, coffee mornings, deployment programs, empty nest, parenting workshops, caregiver recorded messages, staff meetings, book clubs, kids have stress, virtual yoga, and travel smart. Using your pointer, point to the session that surprises you the most and encase your choice in a box.
I don't know how to do the box.
The box would be the shape, so there's the toolbar at the top.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a couple. So Kim says caregiver recorded messages. Michelle's book clubs. Myself and Joanna are the virtual yoga. And then Ada and Sarah are coffee mornings. And then Cindy is the empty nest. So as you can see, you can use virtual classrooms in a lot of different ways. Creativity is key when you're designing a virtual program. In a world where many of our communities are spread out throughout rural and urban centers, isn't it nice to know that our CAF families can access programming regardless of their location? So after today's session, you will be emailed a short evaluation. We would appreciate if you could fill it out with your honest feedback and return it to virtualprograms@mfrcncr.org. The email will be attached with, the return email will be attached on the original email you get. Okay. Your comments will improve the sessions for the future. So in closing, do you have any questions, comments, or emotional outbursts? Please take a few seconds to think of your aha moment, the part that impressed you the most, and give me a green check when you are ready to share. No one's ready to share. Kim. So Kim, what's your aha moment?
I found it more interactive than I anticipated.
Oh, excellent. And Michelle?
I was actually impressed with how fast everyone kind of came with ease. Everyone kind of navigated around and got the emoticons down packed, and everyone was really engaged, which makes me happy.
Good. And Cindy?
Yeah, I like the engagement as well, but it just opened up ideas for what everyone could use it for. You know, like I was thinking I could do piano lessons even.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Ada?
I used a couple of these programs at school, and this one's probably like one of the more user-friendly ones, so that was pretty interesting.
Excellent. And Sarah?
Yeah, I've used one similar to this many years ago, and this is way easier once you kind of figure it out. So.
Yeah, I think it's good to have a practice session just so you learn how to actually use the tools. So this is just a taste of the virtual programming. Please spread the word and invite others to come to one of these virtual demonstrations. And thank you all for coming out today. You really made Michelle and my virtual training session an ease. So we are done our presentation. If you guys want to log out of the session, all you have to do is click on the X at the top right-hand corner of your screen. So I just want to thank you all again, and we'll talk to you all soon.